Okay, so now that we've created the game arena by delegating to another function I've written in another mod, let's do more custom things that we need for this minigame. So if you notice, the player spawned on the edge of the arena. So the player started over here on this edge, and the gold, the melon block, was all the way over on that edge. So we're going to need to use the drone to teleport the player around. So we're going to have a new drone. Let's set up a variable called D for drone. And the D is going to be at the player's location. So we want to move the drone backward, and since the radius of our circle is 20, let's just move it back 18 so it gives the player a little bit of room. And since we want to make sure that the player does not spawn in the ground and fall through, let's also move the drone up 2, just so that the player has a nice short fall before he hits the ground and doesn't get stuck in the blocks like it sometimes happens when you teleport a player around. So let's use the entities teleport block because a player is an entity. So we're going to grab the me block, teleport me to, and then we're going to use the location of D, which is our drone. So variables location of D. So teleport me to location of D. So that's going to move us to the edge of the arena. And so the next thing that we want to do is to create the melon block on the other side of the arena. So since the drone is 18 blocks away from the center of the arena, it's on the edge, and we want the melon block to be on the opposite edge so we can spawn monsters in between the player and the melon block. Let's have the drone move forward maybe about 32 blocks. So if we moved it forward 18 blocks, that would just go back to the center. And if we move it forward another 18, it'll be on the edge. And so we can make it 33 or 32 to make it a little in on the circle, just so you can get around the back side of it. So since we've moved the drone there, we want the drone to place a block. Whoop, not that one. We want the drone to place a block of type melon block, and so that's an M melon block. And so let's see how this looks in game. Okay, as you can see, the arena spawned. I'm at one side, and if we go all the way over here, we can see our melon block has been created. And right now, if we break it, it does not do anything. There's no monsters because we haven't programmed that into the minigame. So let's go program the monsters into the